When I tell people that I am a 2 under 2 mom, most people automatically assume that my second child was an oopsie. But if you know me, I am a planner to the T. What most people don't know is that postpartum with my first child was one of the hardest things I've ever gone through in my entire life. In fact, he was almost a one and done child because I truly did not know if I wanted to go through the newborn stage and just do it all basically by myself again. But the one thing that truly kind of broke my heart was watching my firstborn try to play with a picture of another child that was on his little container that holds his wooden blocks. And at that moment, I knew in my heart that he needed a little sibling. My original plan was to always have at least 2 children. And so because I wanted them super close in age in the first place, I decided 2 under 2 was the way we were going to go. And I knew as a work from home, as a business owner, that was going to completely change the way that I operated inside of my business. Because not only was I entering toddlerhood, but I was going to have to juggle a newborn on top of that. And so being on calls and being available for clients 5 days of the week, all day, I knew that was not going to be sustainable for my own mental health and to take care of my own children and to also give my clients the type of support that they truly deserve. And so part of this shift of building my business around my life had to come from working untraditional hours. I'm not talking about working when baby naps or working when the kids go to sleep. I work Saturday through Monday and I take calls mainly on Mondays. This is when my husband is home and this is when I have the most support with kids, along with the time to actually get ahead of work and to make sure that everything is going out and everything is set up to support me throughout the week, while my biggest way to support clients is through Telegram. That way I am not on my computer or I don't have to worry about stepping away to take a call and trying to hopefully make sure it works during nap time and just pray that nap time is going to get synced up and both of them are going to take a good long nap so I can be on a call. But let me tell you, making my business fit into my lifestyle, that was a huge adjustment for me because I am a traditional person. I am a logistical person. I do not like change. And my business has always been the one constant factor in my life that generally did not change for the past 5 years, other than growing and scaling and making slight adjustments to offers and how I structured them and how I worked throughout the week based off of my own growth as a human being and a business owner. But even outside of that, it was more of the identity work that I had to really accept. Because without accepting that I am a mom and a business owner, I could not for the life of me structure my business in a way that worked to be a mom. And I'm not gonna lie, it made me feel like a fraud for the longest time because here I was preaching, build a business around your life, build a business around your life. Your business should support you. And my business was not truly supporting me in the way that I knew it could because I was still holding on to things that felt safe. And this is where mindset work comes in and doing a lot of shadow work comes in. I had to release the fear of letting go of the safe option to make room to actually expand my business in a way that was going to give me more time freedom and more income without pulling away from being a mother. I had to dive into the shadow work to truly help myself heal from different traumas that I experienced the first go around of having a child, to make sure that not only was I going to show up as the best version of myself, but also the best mom that I could be for my littles and the best business and mindset coach for my clients. And I had to start making it a point to actually act as if I was the person that I have always desired to be. I had to start showing up as that person because I knew if I did not start showing up and acting as if I was that person, I would not actually make the changes that I needed to make to build the business that I need to support my lifestyle and to support me and my family. And these changes have not been overnight. These changes have not been easy. They have really tested me in different ways. And I did not make these changes by myself. I tried to make them by myself, but at the end of the day, I had to seek support because I couldn't fully see the big picture without someone else basically saying, what you're doing has not been working, it's not working, and this is what I would suggest you to do based off of the lifestyle that you want. In that moment, that's when everything clicked. I could see the bigger picture. I could see how my business was going to truly be set up to support me as a mother and to support my freedom of choice. I no longer had to worry about pinching pennies or buying the cheaper diapers that created rashes versus the luxury diapers that actually kept the tushy dry. I wouldn't have to feel guilty that I wasn't serving my clients to my best ability because I couldn't be online 24/7. I finally found a way that gives me the best of both worlds. It allows me to serve my people. It allows me to create the impact that I desire to do. But most importantly, it allows me to show up as my best version of myself. It allows me to be the best mom possible that I can be. This is the work that I do for my clients inside of Soft Mama CEO, my 12-month mastermind that helps you build the foundations of a 6-figure business while working 20 hours or less. As moms, we can no longer follow the traditional way of doing things. We've got to get creative in the way that we work and operate as business owners so that we can truly be present as moms and have the best life possible for ourselves and for our kiddos. But getting there by yourself is either going to take you a very long time or you're not going to get there, just like I was. I would not be here if I did not seek support. And my support through Soft Mama CEO is to help you finally get there. Because I know you're tired of putting in those long hours without actually reaping the rewards of being a business owner, of having that financial freedom and freedom of choice so that you can finally relax and breathe and show up as the best version of yourself. You already stepped outside of the traditional way of doing things by starting your business. Now it's time to take it one leap further, build a business your way. If you're interested in Soft Mama CEO, reach out to me on Instagram at Alicia Croce or check out the link in the show notes and apply to see if it is the right program for you. And before I leave you, just remember you get to decide how your life gets to be. I'll see you next week on Business and Brunch.